everyone, my name is Jenna, but you guys can call me Jen. Welcome back to my channel and welcome if you're new. Hi, hello. Welcome to the start of another weekend vlog. It's Saturday. I'm half ready. Well, like 95% ready. I just have to do something with my hair to go to a family dinner. It's almost 3 and I think I'm gonna leave just after 3 because Dad wants me to help with the pasta. I don't know why we're starting it at like 4. Like heathens, but that's where I'm gonna be this afternoon. Just gonna be at Mom and Dad's, and I think my cousin's coming over with his family, so that should be fun. But hello, welcome to the vlog. This weekend's very chill, other than this family dinner tonight. Tomorrow I'm gonna be putting up my Christmas stuff, and that's it. The way the weekend already goes so quickly, like I feel like it's already over, even though it's Saturday. Anyways, I made myself another coffee. And I'm sat here, I think I'm gonna watch something for a little bit before I leave. I also made myself like a later lunch bagel type situation to hold me over until dinner later. But this weekend, what am I gonna be reading? That's a great question. This. I am just over halfway through and I would love to finish it today if I could at some point later when I get home. So that this is the last read of November. And then tomorrow we'll start something new. But yeah, I got a lot to read, as you guys know. A lot that I want to read, as you guys know. So hopefully something is great and wonderful. But yeah, it's gonna be a very chill weekend. I do also hope to get some writing in on a favorite fae this weekend. Last weekend's like 5,000 words was fantastic, but I'm not gonna aim for 5,000 this weekend. I'm gonna aim for another 2,000, I think. Depending on when I get to write, all that good stuff. Anyways, but yeah. Welcome to the vlog. I really don't have anything else to talk to you about. This is the quickest intro of life for a long time. But yeah, I think it's gonna be a good weekend. I'm excited to finish my reread of The Shadow of the Gods because I've been enjoying it so much this go round. And I'm really excited to jump into The Hunger of the Gods to get ready for The Fury of the Gods. And I would really like the next thing that I'm going to be working on to like finish up my series that I wanted to finish. The next one is Fevered Star and Mirrored Heavens by Rebecca Roanhorse. That's next on the docket. And then I have so many other little books that I would love to read and stuff like that. But the main goal is finishing trilogies right now. So we're going to finish the Shadow of the Gods trilogy and then we're going to jump in to the Black Sun trilogy, which is going to be great. Anyways, friends. Welcome to the vlog. Let's fucking do this.
Oh, hello. Hi, sweet girl. Hello, gorgeous. Hello. What are you doing? Oh, you're figuring out what's in the bag, of course. What's in the bag? What's in the bag, sweet girl? What's in it? What's in the bag? Want it? Good girl. No, you got it for me. Christmas time.
Happy Sunday. Technically Monday, because it's 20 to 3. I've been crafting, and it's a gift for Christmas, so I can't show it to you, just in case the person watches this. But just know, I have taught myself a new skill, and that is tapestry crochet. So, went to Michael's today. They had a good deal on their yarn. So, I think it was buy two, get one free kind of a thing, and they had a bunch of little itty bitty skeins in cotton that I was like, perfect, this is great. So I got 15 of them just to get a whole bunch of different colors. But yeah, and I set up my Christmas stuff, which we love. It is now super cozy in here. And I just realized that my outdoor lights are still on, which is unfortunate because that means I have to go outside and turn them and unplug them to turn them off. And it's cold outside. But hey, might as well do it. Anyways, but yeah, the tree is up. Everything is pretty. Everything is sparkly. We love it. I love when my place is so cozy like this. But as I said, it's late, so to bed we go. But oh, my friends, I really didn't do much today other than go to Michael's craft and put up my Christmas stuff. So, but yeah, we got the handmade garland up. I crocheted the cream stars last night and then made these little wooden bead stars with super glue. It took me way too long, but that's okay. It took me a couple hours to put up my Christmas stuff, and then I taught myself how to tapestry crochet, and I have been doing that since. When I was out today out and about, I decided to continue reading Indy Holton's The Ornithologist Guide, Field Guide to Love, and I finished that one on audiobook, which is great. Very fun. Another Indy Holton that absolutely smashes it. It's genuinely so... Her work, I can only really equate it to kind of a similar vibe to Kimberly Lemming a little bit, but in the way of like not in humor, not in content. Like Kimberly Lemming's is like romantasy to the max, like silly, goofy, high fantasy world type of stuff, right? This is like Victorian England with a twist. So it's historical romance heavy fantasy in her, the one that I read before, which is the first one in her other series. It's got a really long name to it as well, something but it's got pirates, but they're pirates of sky houses, sky ships, and they fly houses around, and that's what they're pirates of, which is so fun and goofy. And then this one's thing is that they are ornithologists. They study birds, and the birds are magical birds, and like some of them are very deadly. And then this one in particular is like, if they win this competition, they get to be birder of the year, and with that comes tenure in their positions at the university. So it's like, you know, high stakes competition. This is a fantastic view, isn't it? Fantastic angle. I'm gonna be fixing my sheets here before I get into bed, but it was so fun. So it follows our two professors essentially. We have Beth, and the guy, couldn't tell you his name. I wasn't paying that close attention to names, and every time they said his name, it just went whoop, right out of my ear. But that's okay. We have Beth and this other professor, like Cambridge and Oxford professors, and she's top of her field, but she's also working under this other ornithologist who's very uppity and preppy and is very controlling over every little thing, and is like just a typical high society lady that's got big opinions, you know, and like makes Beth do everything kind of a thing, right? It kind of is set up as like an almost enemies to lovers type situation, where we have Beth at the very beginning is ambushed by her love interest. I think his name starts with a D. I could be wrong though. this is how much that, like, they're just so silly, goofy fun that I'm just in it for the vibes. I'm not in it for anything else. Like, I'm in it for vibes. I'm in it for the fun. I love the frivolity and the insincere sincerity, I will say. Like, it is so fun, and like India Holton's writing is just whip smart and sarcastic and irreverent. But then when you get down to the meat of the story, like, there were some moments where it was just like, oh no, these people like genuinely care so deeply for each other. Anyways, Beth and her love interests end up getting not really paired up, but end up getting paired up because of some interesting kind of plot behind the scenes to make this event kind of a publicity stunt to get more interest in ornithology. And they are almost victims of like an attempted murder to having to save all these different magical birds. And then like in the press, they're being painted as these star-crossed lovers, and they're staying in inns that are only that only have one bed. All that good stuff. But yeah, it's genuinely lovely that the sentimentality that India Holton creates in her characters and the relationships that they have, and it was just so feel good. So if you're looking for a feel good, silly, goofy time that genuinely still hits, pick up an India Holton. And they're a little spicy. Like, there's like just a touch of spice and well placed. And there was a moment where we were in the guy's head, and it's like right after they've had sex for the first time and all this kind of stuff. And there's this moment where he says that he literally has, it's both incredibly vulgar and incredibly sweet in this very twisted way, where he's like, I have to be inside her to be able to breathe. Like, it's just this moment where he gets so overwhelmed, and they just start having sex again, and that makes him be able to think, because he's as close to her as possible. I don't know, it took my breath away a little bit, that moment when I was crocheting and doing stuff. I was like, weirdly so sexual, but also so sweet. Like, the poetic nature of this couple versus the couple that I read previously in her other book. That couple was so sweet as well, and maybe it's just because I've read only these two books, and India Holton's, just specifically with these two, have created these characters that are just, the men are like rakes. They're like scoundrels and a little bit playboyish, but they just genuinely have great hearts, and they're just, I don't know. I really enjoyed it, and I highly recommend it. As I walked around my bed 8,000 times to do it. I guess the sheets were all weird and twisted. But anyways, oh, it was lovely. The gentle, sweet, soft romance of it all, you know? There's a moment in there, the moment in the Ornithologist Guide, where they're all, like, Girly Pop and her love interest are surrounded by people who are like, oh my god, like, kiss her, like, do all this kind of stuff, because they're like the it couple in the newspapers right now. But it's also Victorian England. It's so propriety. And she wears gloves, and like gloves are the height of like being put together as a woman, like gloves and hats at this moment in time and fashion and stuff. She's thinking that he's gonna fully like kiss her, but he takes off her glove and kisses her hand. And it's this moment of just, I don't even know, this description, it gave me the tingles that the hand scene in Pride and Prejudice 2005 does. Anyways. So, good book. Very good book. I highly enjoyed it. I did not read a single page of The Shadow of the Gods this weekend. I was just really not in a reading mood, and I wasn't in a writing mood either. So hopefully tomorrow when I get home from work, I'll get some words in. Because in my head, I still count Monday as like part of the weekend because I always include it in these vlogs. So we'll see if I get any reading done tomorrow of The Shadow of the Gods, or if I do any writing of A Favorite Fae. But yeah, also, I don't know if you guys have noticed this absolutely atrocious library stack that has leaked here because it got so tall that I got a little worried. So I put these here. When am I ever gonna read these? I don't know, but I got so many that I want to read too. But I got reading plans that'll come in first. Anyways, that's the update. That's what's happening. We got life set up for Christmas. I absolutely am wide awake, which is not good because it's like 3 in the morning. And I gotta work tomorrow. So, you know, fun times. But alas, that is how it is. I'll chat to you guys tomorrow. Maybe I'll listen to some audiobook of The Shadow of the Gods at work. I'm not doing anything else. So, anyways, friends, I'll see you tomorrow for Monday. Hello, friends. Happy Monday. Welcome to the end of this vlog. I realize how short this vlog is, actually. At the moment, it's under 20 minutes. So I apologize for that. I don't know what happened this weekend. I thought I was filming a lot of different things, but apparently not. But it is officially Monday. I am home from work. I have been laying on my couch doing some more tapestry crochet, working on project number 2 of like 8. It's been very fun and exciting. I've been admiring my beautiful tree that I can low-key hug, which is kind of fun. I've got my lights on outside, which I'll probably go turn off in a moment. But the Christmas vibes of this part of my place, stunning, iconic. We got the 2 birds out. Bird 1, bird 2. Love. It's just great. Anyways, I want to pop in and say hello. I also started a new book today at work because I always bring my Kobo with me to work just in case one of my students doesn't come. And today, one of my students didn't come, so I had a half hour of just doing nothing in the middle. So I started reading Darkness Calls Softly by Cassie McDonald. This is the arc of it, but it is officially out in the world as of November 29th. So go check it out. It's a darker adventure adult fantasy with like demon hunters and demons and stuff. I couldn't tell you what the actual synopsis is about because I haven't read the synopsis, but so far I'm like a chapter and a half, 2 chapters, and I'm enjoying it. And my friend Allie read it and really enjoyed it. So I'm excited, and Cassie's a friend of mine, so gotta read that. And I'm excited about it, but I did not write in a favorite Fae today, nor did I read any of The Shadow of the Gods. So that's unfortunate. I was going to when I was crocheting, but it's midnight and I can't polish off the like nearly 3 hours I have left on the audiobook tonight still, you know? I do need to at least try and go to sleep at some point. But yeah, I will finish that this week and dive into The Hunger of the Gods as well. Just gonna try, and I'm gonna try and like pick up my December reading a little bit because November, I only read 7 books, and the last one was less than 100 pages, which was the second book in the Moses Osaotomi series, the Forever Desert series. So I feel like I haven't been reading as actively recently because my average is 12 books a month. So having just over half of that in a month is kind of a little sad. But December is usually a pretty good reading month for me because I have the last like week of it off basically because of my office is closed from Christmas to New Year's. So having all that time to just kind of relax and do whatever I want is fantastic. And it's Christmas and all that kind of stuff. So this month I usually read a fair amount, but I do actually want to read a lot. This month I want to power through a lot of different things. So I'm excited about it. But I think Allie told me last night that she had started reading The Principle of Moments by Esme Jikiyami Pearson. So I want to also start that as well. I think I might actually start this after I finish The Shadow of the Gods, like right away this week, because I have hunted high and low for the audiobook for this. It like doesn't exist. It's not on Audible, Canada, UK, or US. So I don't know what's up with that. Like this book I don't think it's been picked up in the US or Canada to like be published at all. Like it was picked up by Illumicrate, which is a UK based subscription service, which is what this version is, which I got on Facebook Marketplace, and it's just beautiful. So I'm gonna have to read it with my eyeballs. So, which should be okay. Like the font is big enough that I should be fine with it. But I love immersing myself in a story with the audiobook as well. As you guys know, tandem reading is my favorite way to read. So I'm gonna have to start reading this quite quickly. Once The Shadow of the Gods is done, I think I'm gonna dive into that. And then also, concurrently, Hunger of the Gods. Reread that one so that I can get to Fury of the Gods and all the other many books that I have on my TBR. All of them. Yeah, as I said, after The Hunger of the Gods and then The Fury of the Gods, we're diving into this trilogy. We're finally going to finish it. There's going to be another series video that goes up before the end of the year, and this is going to be this one. So hopefully get my life together enough to do that. It'll be an extra video because I have content planned for every Friday leading up until the end of the year, so it'll be an extra video, but I promise you it'll be up. But I have so many other books that I want to read. They're just all piled next to my desk right here. They're just hanging out on the floor. That's what's up, my friends. It's been fun. I do believe that this is where I'm gonna leave this vlog. I ended up finishing only one book this weekend, and it wasn't even like a book that I was planning on reading, which was the India Holton's The Ornithologist's Field Guide to Love. That title's so obnoxiously long, but I love it. And the other one that I was talking about yesterday is The Wisteria Society for Lady Scoundrels. This one has the house pirates in it, which is very fun. But I really enjoyed The Ornithologist's Guide. I think it was very fun and highly recommend if you're looking for a really fun, like, palate cleansery book that's really feel good and lovely and all that kind of stuff. So finished that this weekend. Don't know when I'm gonna rate it. I haven't run it through Copal yet. But I have done so little this weekend, and I think that's mainly just because I'm feeling so tired all the time, and I just want to sit and enjoy being in my place, not doing much, or just crafting or things like that. I need to remember that I can listen to audiobooks when I do that kind of stuff, but I think it's okay so far. But yeah, finished that book this weekend and it was quite good. Got my Christmas tree up, got all my Christmassy stuff out, and had a family dinner this weekend. So overall, a fairly good weekend, and I hope you guys enjoyed this slightly shorter vlog than usual. But anyways, beautiful people, I will see you in another video very, very soon. Stay kind and keep on reading.